Welcome to my podcast. Driving and listening to Barbara talking about things. Hey, ciao everyone. Ciao tutti. It's been a while that we made one of these when I'm just bringing you along in the car while I'm going to places. So I thought I'm doing it. Okay, so now I'm going to the art shop where I'm gonna buy finally the really huge canvas that I wanted to buy for so long and I want to work on, which is super exciting, and we're gonna do that. And so in the meanwhile, I'm gonna catch up you about what's up with us. You saw me you saw me working in Venice. I filmed an interview with an art group in Venice. They are still studying in the academia where I also went, and they are really cute, you know. They are really young, and you can totally feel that in the interview, in their presence, but it's totally, you know, fine and right. I got the text message, sorry. You know, it got me thinking of when I was this young. When you are this young, when you are like 20 to 25, you think you know everything. You're out of high school, you're out of your parents' house, you know, and you start to live on your own. At that point, you start to feel that you know everything about everything, like about art, but you know, about life in general. Like, you know, I am the shit, and I was like that, and I really miss that Barbara, like that confidence that I used to have, and I am working on it though, but still I think I never can reach that again, because it's just, you know, I don't know, but I know I think I was doing the art that I wanted to do. That's one of the things, that I was doing the art that I wanted to do when I was like, okay, this is the stuff, and it's, you know, I know what I'm doing, I have knowledge, and then later on you realize, okay, this is not like this is like you need to know so much more to be successful, or, you know. And I don't know if this thing is connected though, but I'm talking about my experience, you know, because what I did in the university, the arts I did in the university, a lot of people loved it. Like, I can say I was really successful, and I thought I'm gonna be successful because, like, what I'm doing is great, everyone loves it. But it was the group of the art world that they liked my thing. And when I get out, there were still, you know, people who were not artists or not part of the art world, but they still liked what I was doing, and which was great. But then I was realizing, like, I have to be more commercial to be able to sell art. Later on, like years later, when I get out from the university and I lived again and experienced a lot of exhibitions and everything, I started to feel that, like, okay, I need to find a balance between, like, you know, art that the art world likes, and between the art is like commercial art, or, you know, because I can't do just commercial art because it's so against my nature. I don't have any problem with people who are, or artists who are doing that. I'm just saying that for me, that thing doesn't work to be just commercial, and yeah, that just doesn't work for me. And so I was thinking, okay, I have to find a balance here, but how I'm gonna find a balance And so, but now again, I'm in the phase of, or I don't know if I'm the phase, but I truly believe that I have to make art for myself. Like, I have to do the art that I believe in and what I am. Because if I'm gonna be honest and I'm gonna be relatable, but because I'm talking about my own experience in my art, that means that other people will be able to, you know, appreciate it and feel related, because it's honestly about a human experience, you know, and we are all human. We are experiencing the same thing. Like, I'm not that unique. No one is that unique, you know, like we are all experiencing the same thing. So if I'm honest, but that is really hard work. It's really hard work to dig inside and try to find those feelings and put that on a canvas. It's incredibly hard work. I've been working on this mother project for so long. I've been since Alberto is alive, I've been trying to think about this topic and try to put them on a canvas and articulate this to a canvas, which is incredibly hard. It's incredibly hard, and it's a lot of work. It's a lot of internal work, heartly and mindly internal work. There's a huge tractor that Alberto would love. It's huge. I think you're gonna see it now. Yes, so I think Rick, what's his name? Rick Rubin said that that artwork should be like a diary, like you are writing into a diary for yourself, not for an audience. And I truly believe that, because a lot of people are creating art in a way like what would the audience would like, and that's just totally fake. Of course it still can work, but it's gonna be fake. The artwork for sure is gonna see through it, because it's not honest. And you can see that in so many movies, so many comedy movies where they were trying to be relatable, but like, you know, but okay, I know it's comedy, so it's another thing, but they were trying so hard to be commercially funny and stealing jokes from the internet, from influencers, or from, you know, from internet comedians. There's so many of these, and they are just really lame, just so lame. Anyway, I have to focus now on driving, but I'll be back. Okay, I stopped talking. I hope this made sense to you. I'm really curious about your comments or your ideas about, you know, what an artist should do, or what you think, or what you are doing, how you're finding this balance between commercial art and like the art that is you, or, you know. So tell me. I'm almost there, so wish me luck. Putting this whole thing in the right way is not gonna be easy, but we will try. I will try my best to be safe. Okay. Okay, I put it on. It's shorter than the car, but I still put on the scarf. You see? Just to be sure, so people see that I have something that is really long, and that's why I'm slow, but I think it's gonna work. Okay, I started to move, and I'm going on a road that is not highway, nothing where I have to be faster than 50 kilometers per hour. I don't know how many miles per hour is that, but the point is that I'm going really slow to be sure that I am safe. The thing is not you know, the canvas is not rolling down. I think I put it really well. It's still moving a little bit, and I know if Mauro would be here, he would do it in a way that it's not able to move at all. But how I put it, I know it's good because it has like a slightly move, but like a slightly one. It's not gonna fall. But I know he would do it like that. But then I would have stayed there for another 20 minutes, and it's really hot. So I don't want to do that, because now the road is gonna be 30 minutes for me, which is really long, and I am a little bit scared about the thing, and you know, the cops or whatever. And I hope that they are not gonna stop me. The thing is the canvas itself is way smaller than I thought. Like, I knew that it's 210 centimeters tall, so it's quite tall, but it's not taller than the car, thank God. So I should be fine with it. I even stopped just now because I haven't checked if the thing is not moving when I brake, because I haven't tried to move in that direction, the thing, just side by side. And I was like, I'm so stupid. So I stopped, and I was like, okay, it's not moving back and forth. And then I realized a mistake in my rope tingling, I don't know what's the word, how I was binding the ropes. I found a mistake. It's like, okay, I'm gonna fix that. So, but I think it's totally fine, and I'm really going less than 50, so I think we're gonna be fine. I'm still scared though, so we hope we're gonna make it. Next week Vittoria will come, you know, my colleague in moving lab. She's gonna come, and we're gonna decide and talk about my exhibition in Venice, which is really exciting. It's really exciting. I hope we can still do it in June, which is June now. It's already June. But it's like there's nothing, in my point of view, there's like nothing serious to do. Like, we can find some artists maybe, like, to make a performance, you know, or someone can do poetry or something like that. That would be really nice. So I'm gonna think about, like, I don't know, I want the topic around women and safe space for women, but I don't want to exclude men from the exhibition. And on the contrary, I want them to come, and like, we should have a discussion about this. Like, so yeah, because I would, you know, exhibit the Pink Ladies series, which is about like ladies with big bodies or different bodies, enjoying themselves and living free on my canvas. And my canvas is the safe space for women, where they can be free and themselves. Oh my god, there's so many cars. Okay, I just had to be sure that we are safe. Like, okay, so for today we're making our space, the Moving Labs garden, we're making it as a safe space for women. But I also want it for men, of course, because I want them to come, because I want them to be part of this. And you know, men need to learn, so we need to include them as well, because they need to learn about this stuff, that women are not feeling safe if there's a man. They don't feel safe in the presence of a man. I hope you understand that it doesn't mean that we hate men or whatever. It's just that if we don't know you, if I don't know you, then I'm scared of you. Okay, it's not the right word that I'm scared, but it's like I'm not feel safe compared to if there's a woman in my presence that I don't know. Okay, that is the right way to phrase this. So yeah, I think this could be a really nice exhibition. So of course I got lost, and so I have to avoid if someone is watching me. So I'm vlogging. Crazy person. So I got lost. I don't know why, but oh my god, I look terrible. The map was bringing me bringing me back to the highway, so I have to find another way to get home, and I'm still halfway, so I'm really far. So I have to find out where I can go next to the Bacchiglione, next to the river. Oh my god. Okay, we are back on track. Anyway, I wanted to go because I wanted to avoid the traffic, even if it takes more time to go on that road that I wanted to take next to the river, in the nature, less cars. It was like I had to go backwards, so I was like, okay, that does not worth it. So now I'm on the road, which is a little bit faster, but I don't know how it's gonna be faster because there's so many cars. But in the end, I didn't need my phone. I realized I didn't need my map because I realized where I was. So I solved the problem without internet, which is a crazy thing to do, and I'm trying to do more and more because it's insane how much we are relying on the internet, on the knowledge of the internet. We are the last generation, the millennials are the last generation, or we are going to be the last generation at one point, who lived, oh my god, who lived in that time when there was no internet. So we experienced the world without internet, but we also grew up with the internet, and we are using it and living with it. And so we know we still know how to solve problems without the internet. If someone asks a question, I'm always, opening up my phone and, instead of fucking thinking or just talk about that topic. That's not good. Like, I need to, I think, for example, Gen Z, I don't think they can read a map, like a paper map. Like, they don't know how to find themselves if they don't have their phones. Emma Chamberlain, who is like the first person in Gen Z, I don't know, can't read an analog clock, like something that is so a basic knowledge that I assume the young people really can't know, and that's insane. And so I was thinking, it's not just about problem solving, and we are relying on the internet and the knowledge of the internet, and it's crazy how we think that everything that we read on the internet is true, and we are trusting news and trusting information that we find on the internet. Like, it's crazy. Like, we shouldn't do that. Assume it was the same when books came along and libraries, and people started to get all their information from books, and that I understand that, but you always have to be skeptical about what you read in books or on the internet in general. But you also should be developing on something like what you experience, like learning through experience, and I don't know, with kids, like, if I touch the rose will sting me, so I'm not touching the rose, or I'm touching the rose really carefully. So something like this. We're picking up a Vinted cloth. Yes, this vlog is like in not the old days, but like, I don't know, I think half a year that I haven't made this. It's my podcast. I love this because it's like a 6-second interaction with the machine. I just pop up the QR code, and then we are on our way again. The other thing that concerns me about the internet is that about people who doesn't experience life without internet is like being bored. I saw a fantastic reel when a guy when a guy was talking about like, yeah, you know what boredom is, and like try to, you know, wait for the bus for 10 minutes without your phone and just watch your feet. And then when you're bored of that, watch the bus sign, and when you're bored of that, watch your feet again. And that is so summarized. So when I was watching this video, I was like, this is so my childhood. I remember this so much. I didn't even wait for 10 minutes. I was waiting so long for my buses because we were living when I was a teenager, we were living like in the countryside. So yeah, that brought me back to my childhood. The point is that you had to be really creative. Like it was exercising your mind, you know, like how to not be bored. And not just in the bus stop, you know, anywhere, like on the train when you were moving, or, you know, when you're alone and you're waiting and stuff like this. Like it was training your mind, and you know, we were watching around ourselves and the world. I have so many memories of me creating these worlds in my head through what I saw around me. And maybe that's, you know, one of the reasons why I became an artist. And, you know, I was thinking the other day, like, what if there won't be any artists because of the smartphones, because like no one is, you know, bored and, you know, think and imagine things. And of course it's not gonna be like this, but I don't know, I think it's really important to be bored, for kids especially, but also for adults. Like we are like over, you know, like if you are having a walk, you have to also listen to a podcast. You always, there was a really strange sound. I don't know what was this. It was really strange, but I am almost at home. So you always have to be productive, you know, like when you are like running, or, you know, when you are driving, you also have to be able to, you know, do something else. And that's the, you know, that's the consumerism society that we are living in, that you always have to be productive. And I was talking about this so much under the quarantine time, and that's one of the reasons why I started the series of doing nothing. Like every day I was doing nothing in front of you to give attention to this phenomena of us always have to be productive in this society. And it shouldn't be like this. Like it's really important to do nothing. It's really important to be bored. And I'm for sure, if I would search now the internet, I would find so many studies over this, like how important it is to be bored, because I don't know what kind of chemicals and hormones is created in the brain, and, you know, stuff like this. For sure it's really important, but it's also for sure it's true that we are overly, I don't know how to say, what's the word here, when you are watching like too many videos, like you're creating so much cortisol, because you're creating so much cortisol because you are stressing your brain with all these videos, and like going up and the next video with different informations and feelings, and, you know, so you are becoming more stressful because of that. So it's important to just, you know, sit outside somewhere, preferably in nature, but, you know, anywhere, but preferably in nature, and just like look around and, you know, watch what is around you, and like what's on the ground, and watch some ants. And, you know, if you have a kid, then just follow your kid and do what they are doing, because you can learn so much from them, because they are doing the essence of life. They are doing the essence of living, and just be a little bit bored. Haha! Yay! I'm so sweaty, I'm so sorry, but it's really, really hot. That's why I love Vinted, because watch this. This is a reused box. So it's a box that someone used, got when they ordered something, and now they are using it for sending me stuff. And if I'm good enough, I can open it in a way that we can reuse it again. So we can use the same box at least 3 times. So, Vinted. Aww, grazie. These are just pants for Alberto because we're trying to leave the diaper, and we need a lot of changes because it's really hot. So it's the perfect time to start it because he's not gonna get cold, but he also gonna realize, oh wait, without the diaper I feel so much better because it's not, hot. I'm not gonna have the points, it has a lot of dots because of the hotness. I look terrible, I'm so sorry. Anyway, so I got these pants. Oh my god, it's so cute. Shark. A red one. This is really cute too. And the yellow one. Amazing. And these were like €3 all together. No, I'm sorry. No, with the posta it was 4, I think. Now the posta itself cost a lot compared to the objects, which is insane. So like they were selling this for €1 and the other €3 was the posta. So that is terrible. And even if it was coming from Italy, not from another country, these are fun. These are good stuff. So we're gonna start it next week, and I don't know what is the next video we're going to be, but see you in the next video. Thanks for being with me. The object, the canvas is here, and I'm gonna start to put that on the wall and paint in a huge scale, and I'm really happy about that. So don't forget to subscribe to see what I'm gonna paint on this huge canvas, which is the size of 210 and like 5 meters. So it's like insanely big. So if you don't want to miss that, subscribe. See you next week. Ciao. Bye.